What's up, Rumble? I'm Elixe. Let's do more news. In one of my last videos, I mentioned that the Pope had some kind of spoon. In that same video, I mentioned the Ukraine and Russia conflict. And I went on to Reddit to promote my video, and I mentioned in a caption that we should combine the spoon with the crane. And I think that's what this is.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Really nice to meet you.
You're welcome.
Thanks for taking the time.
Great. People don't forget. It's not interesting to speak about the war Egypt, every day, thanks to such people like you.
Yeah,
Yeah, so we can do it.
I feel exactly what you're saying. You see it on TV, you see it on social media, and you know, it's something else to actually see it and feel it.
All the while this is going on, 14 billion in aid for Ukraine. All right, I don't have all the pieces together here, but what I'm thinking is 14 billion dollars? Why do you need 14? They could probably just use just 1 billion. That's $1 billion. Where do they get the figure $14 billion? I don't have a news article for this, but from what I've heard, the weapons that were given to Ukraine weren't really what they needed to win the war, only to sustain it, which is totally bogus, because I figure $1 or $2 billion well placed could have probably done the trick. $14 billion? Why do they need that much money? Look, okay, I said one, right? I said 1 billion. Okay, look, tell you what, I can compromise. 4 billion. How about 4 billion? 4 billion for Ukraine. What are we fighting? What is the Ukraines? I've heard a lot of horrible stuff happens in Ukraine because it's a war-torn country and it's been beaten down like a dog. They're a major producer of fertilizer, grain, other products, I'm sure. So Ukraine is a manufacturer and producer in a lot of ways. They've got a lot of fertile plains, I guess. It's a breadbasket of Europe is what they call it. Okay, here's the Ukraine, and here's the Russia, and here's the Ukraine. And this is what I imagine. Russia, everything goes to Moscow. Look, everything. Go ask somebody who's Russian. They'll tell you everything is going to Moscow, and it is really not nice that is happening. Nothing is really getting appreciated except Moscow. In Moscow, things are not all that nice either. From what I understand of Russia is that there's two places, St. Petersburg and Russia, and that everything else basically gets the boot. And so Russia now seems like it wants part of Ukraine with the eastern. They took like what, this right here, and all the way down into Crimea. I think they took Crimea. See, Russia annexed it. This is nice. Look at that castle on that. It's nice. Look at all that around the body of water. These look like nice cities. The thing is about communism and socialism is that you can't really have things this nice. Either everything needs to be that nice or nothing can be that nice. That's what communism is. And look at Russia. Look at Russia. It's so huge. See, nothing is nice over there except Moscow and St. Petersburg. And they're not even really that nice. Everything is going to Moscow. So to have your Russian socialist communist society, it really rubs it in your face when you got something that nice. You can't have everybody in Russia should go to Crimea if that's the case, because it is way nicer there than other places. You can't have something that nice in the communist society. And so what? So Russia takes part of eastern Ukraine because they want the farm? Is that what it is? And then the Americans swoop in, and the Americans say, oh, and then Russia says, no, we don't want you Americans swooping in, and we go, oh, on the side with, maybe Romania has what to say, maybe Poland has something to say, maybe other countries have something to say. I'm sure Putin sees America as weak right now. We got a dang doorknob for president, and Putin's gonna say he's weak, take that shit, and Putin comes in, takes the fuck he wants, because he dang doorknob president with doorknob policies. This is what happens. Think of the world and think of the time. This is the price we pay for having leadership like that. So I don't know. 14 billion? Really? You gave him 14 billion when you could have done it with one, maybe four, and then you don't even give him the right weapons to smash the opponent. Okay, whatever, dude. Whatever. And we've reached number 100 of a food processing plant that gets burnt down or has airplanes destroying them. Which, is very odd. I'll leave a link down below. Also in the news, there's a bunch of groomers who are trying to groom children into drag shows. I say no. Texas says no. They introduce a bill. I hope every state enacts such bills, because you dang groomers, you get your dang groomy hands off. Supreme Court overturns Roe vs. Wade. My opinion is that and there's other options. There's other options where you don't have to kill anything. And that's my opinion. In other news, Uganda discovers 12 trillion in gold. Uganda. Oh yeah, right there. Right in the eye of the Tyrannosaurus Rex. That's easy. I could have told you there's a bunch of gold there. Look at, you got this mountain region scrunched up. You got a whole ocean putting pressure on this region here. And you've got all this mountain, and you got this lake. Doesn't the water, where does it, ooh, see? Where does the water come from? Come from Egypt. It's got to come from the mountains, at least up here. See, I could have told you there was gold there. Okay, I'd bet you there's gold right there. Right there. Right where all the pressures is. Because gold works under pressure. Gold comes out of like rivers. It comes out of like volcanoes. It comes out from the earth. And it gets, broken up with pressure. It comes out. So you think of like in America. If you go gold panning in America, you're going to be looking for streams. Here, California, they would look inside quartz crystal, because gold, there'll be a gold vein quite often, because pressure. Quartz, like silica, just molten, mixed with other minerals, and get pushed up through the earth. So look over. What does that tell you? With all this mountainous region and this pool right here and all these rivers, I see pressure. I see ancient pressure. Look how, hasn't anybody dug for gold around here before? Can't we use a 21st century technology to to get a better convey of the area? Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one.